This shit is not a f***ing game.
Hey everybody, my name is Samuel Holloway III. I'm the author of Eyes Without a Face. I basically wrote this story about my life, and I'm just trying to get everybody's attention. You know, I'm trying to stop child abuse. I was a victim of abuse, so I'm wearing the color blue because it represents child abuse, you know, and this is an epidemic that we need to stop. If we don't talk about it, it's going to continue to happen. So today I'm just going to give you a little synopsis of my book, things that I went through, things I'm quite sure that a lot of people in this world are going through today. When I was 8, 9, and 10, my mother's boyfriend that changed my life. Things that happen to children, it affects them in their adulthood. And I can't honestly say that it affected me. You know, I try not to let it affect me every day, but there are still some days that I still think about it. I'm not a product of my environment, so it doesn't have that much of a strong effect on me. However, there are a lot of other people that still suffer with being molested, and they don't know how to act towards her, you know. So they go out and they do a lot of things. We call them coping skills. After that, my mother and my brother both it was like I was fighting for my life, you know. My mom beat me after she found out I was molested because I told my teachers. I'm not for sure if she was mad, sad, angry, you know, who knows. I'll never know to this day. That still affects me. My brother saw me growing up gay, so he was trying to stop it. And basically, they was like beating the gay out of me. After that, I started being by all my brother's friends. These were grown men. I was a child. I was 12 years old. It lasted up until I was 19. I had posted on Facebook that, you know, after 14, I wanted it. I did. I enjoyed it. I fell in love with my abusers. I had been doing this so much on a regular basis that I thought it was right. And they were paying me. We never used condoms. I never knew what a condom was. So you can kind of imagine what that led to. During all that time, my family, not all of them, but some of them, that was like the most hurtful feeling in the world. It made me feel alone. It made me go out and seek love from others that I really didn't know. That was a coping skill. It taught me a lot today. it made me pick and choose my friends and who I let to come into my life more wisely. While I was 14, I was staying with my dad, not my biological father, but the man that raised me. And he was out living his own life. I ended up getting that was like a learning lesson. It was supposed to be like the beginning of the wake-up call, but it wasn't. After that, basically living with him, starting 8th grade, middle school, I was different. Ninth grade, same thing. I ran into my share of these people. I had to fight for my life once again. But this time I was kind of thankful and grateful that my brother had beat me so bad, because I was fighting him back all the time. Without that, I don't think I probably would have won any of those fights. After that, I moved to Minnesota. Years passed, things changed, some things stayed the same. I moved in with my brother. 6 months later, he put me out. I basically had nowhere to go other than living with another family member. And I started joining this it was a ring. So it was like, a couple of us. Made good money doing what I had to do. It taught me how to manage money better. But it also made me realize that was another coping skill. I did that because I basically did that as a child. I was having sex for money at a young age. So I figured I did it then, why not do it now? I'm getting paid more money. I need it. I don't have the family support. So I did what I had to do. During that time, this man, I was 22 years old. That was like the worst feeling in the world. After that, he basically just left me for dead. That didn't stop me from doing what I was doing though. It took me to, running to getting my nieces, having them by my side and my little cousin to change my life and not want to do what I did before. Then I found real love. Well, what I thought was real love. And, during that time, I experienced a lot. I experienced doing things that people do to keep somebody that don't want to be kept. Nobody can keep a shadow. We got to think about that. I love that person more than I love myself. I lost myself. But that was a coping skill. I say my mother loved so many people, and for all the wrong reasons. I picked that up because I saw it. So I stayed because it was a coping skill. I thought I was doing the right thing. I experienced so much. Within that relationship, from verbal, physical, mentally, spiritually, financially. Something that we don't talk about. You know, we feel like people gonna be in our business. When in actuality, that'd be the time that we really need to talk to somebody that didn't been down that road before. You know, before it gets any worse. But at the end of this relationship, my husband's lovers I was living in Dallas, Texas, November 2010. Almost lost my life. That's when I realized what love was. I knew that he didn't love me. That was also the most devastating feeling in the world. But I always kept my I know without it, life is nothing. That truly made me stronger. I said it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now, every single day, I'm just coming, to let you know. These are things that happen to me in my life. Things happen. It's life. We got to get past it. But the key is speaking about it. Everything that I just spoke about, these are things that we would not dare tell a lot of people because we feel ashamed, embarrassed. We think that people are going to judge us. Well, you know what? They're going to do that anyway. So you might as well speak out about it. Because now, it's not about us. We're just the voice of the people that it actually happened to. We got kids that's coming behind us. We need to stop thinking about us and start thinking about them. And if we're going to think about us, it needs to be something that can help us get through what we've been through, so they don't have to go through what we've gone through. So I'm simply saying to you, I came here. I'm telling my story. I'm staying. So I need everybody to pay attention to what I'm saying. Thank you. So I ask everybody, support, buy this book, read this book. I'm just trying to express life, things that we don't talk about. You can find it on my website at www.samuelholloway3.com. Again, it's Samuel, Samuel, Holloway3. eyeswithoutface.com, or you can find it on Amazon. Just look up Eyes Without a Face, look up my name, and you can also read 3 chapters for free. Thank you.